Hey butterflies, welcome back to the channel. I decided to do a daily card reading for you all. Bearing in mind my voice is going a bit croaky, so please excuse my voice, right? But anyway, we're going to get cracking on and let's take a look at what is in store for you. What's your daily guidance? What do you need to know? So the first card we have is it's time to release negativity, and it came out in the reverse. So with this card, I feel that some of you could be Scorpios, or you could be dealing with some scorpionic themes in your life. Also, what I'm picking up is that you could actually be dealing with a Scorpion person, but we did have a full moon in Scorpio a few weeks back, I believe a week and a half ago, right? And a lot of things may have been brought up during that time, and a lot of fears may have had to be faced for you or for the people around you. And I feel that for some of you, you're still going through this transition. You're still going through this transition of releasing what no longer serves you. So for some of you, this could include, things that you may have held on to, beliefs, people, outdated ways of being, etc. So I feel that, this card is here to remind you that you are still on the right track, but there's still more that needs to be expressed, and as opposed to being repressed. Because I feel for some of you, not for all of you, some of you have released and have moved on. You're not going to look back. But some of you, I'm getting a sense of maybe still holding on to a situation or a way of being or a person or a place that deep within that you feel that you have outgrown. So this is talking about, take your time with this transition. Things take time. You can't stop something in a day, and you can't expect change within a day, but do take the necessary steps in order to find that change. Keep on this path. Don't give up, right? Second card we have is take time to breathe out, and it came out in the reverse. So again, I feel that some of you are repressing your emotions, repressing how you really feel. Some of you are in doubt, like the situation that you want to change won't change. So you could be in the energies of what's the point anyway. This card is suggesting that you're halfway to the finish line. Keep on the right path. You're nearly there. Express how you really feel. If it means that you have to tell somebody about how you're feeling, if it means you have to journal it, write it down, express yourself, breathe out, take that break when you need to. You are deserving of that break. Don't feel guilty for taking time out for yourself. We also have work through your fears in the reverse, scorpionic energy again. So for some of you, I still feel that you're on this journey of working through your fears, working through an issue that's been very hard. And I'm getting a sense that, because with Scorpios, they're a fixed sign, right? And fixed signs tend to not like to change. So there's something that that you need to change, but you're finding it quite hard. And there's an energy of resistance there in regards to you changing. There's an energy of, boy, I don't like where I'm at right now, but I don't know where to start. If you don't know where to start, then maybe go into meditation. Maybe speak to a trusted friend, a family member, a counselor. There's things that, like I said, you're trying to repress, when in actual fact, these things that you're trying to repress needs to be repressed. You may feel like no one will understand you. You may feel like, what is the point? I may as well stay in my current situation, although you're not happy. This card is suggesting that you need to work through your fears. Talk about your actual fears. I'm getting a sense some of you are acting as though, there's no problem. I'm okay. When you're by yourself, you realize that you're not actually okay. You do actually want to leave that job, or you do actually want to, leave that friendship group, or whatever the case may be. You do want to change within your relationship, but you're feeling that things won't change. So there's no point in speaking up. There's no point in manifesting. And I feel that manifestations in your current situation will play a huge theme, because we have, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you could be a Sagittarius, or this, situation involves some sort of expansion. And I feel that expansion, and I say expansion because Sagittarius is ruled Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about luck, expansion, positivity. When you think about Sagittarius, you think about optimism, positivity, happiness, being jovial, okay, being carefree, okay, thinking about all the possibilities, going after that and attaining it, that type of energy. So this is saying that hold the big picture. You can still achieve what you want to achieve, but first there's work that needs to be done. We can't escape it. We can still get to our destination, but in order for us to get to our destination, we have to do that inner work. So for instance, if you want that new job, you have to do the inner work in regards to researching what other jobs that you want to go into. Whether it's the same type of field, you've got to do the research. Maybe spending a day on the internet, researching, weighing up the pros and cons, applying for these jobs. If you want to get into a new relationship, thinking about what type of partner you like, how will that person make you feel, writing it down, manifesting it and believing in it. If you want to have a change in your current relationship, what is it that you can do? What is it that your person can do so that you can come together to see that change? Writing things down in the present tense, believing that what you want will manifest, and it will. And look at the big picture. Look at, in hindsight, how would it make you feel? How would you be looking in that situation that you're in now? And once you hold that thought, then the work has to start after that. What do I need to do to attain this goal? And if you're in doubt of getting out of your current situation, know that you can. Because luck is on your side. We've got new moon in Sagittarius. Now, I feel for some of you, when we have that eclipse in Sagittarius, I believe on the 26th of May, it's going to be a very important time for you. And you have to believe that luck is on your side. You're going through this situation right now because it's part of your test. It's part of your spiritual growth. I know it's painful for some of you. The experience could be quite painful, but you will see the rainbow once you get to the other side, once you do that work. We had step out of your comfort zone. Some of you I'm feeling emotionally stagnant in situations that that you have outgrown. There's maybe people around you, maybe your family are projecting, their ideas and opinions onto you. But this is talking about step out of your comfort zone. Feel free to be you and the unapologetic you. This is about releasing what no longer serves you. I'm also looking at this sign, and it's the sign of Leo. And some of you may have a North Node in Leo. Some of you could be a Leo Sun. Some of you could be, a Leo Moon, rising Mars. But definitely rising, or you may have a North Node in Leo. Now, these two cards, Leo and Scorpios, they square each other. So there's a situation that you're in that's making you feel uncomfortable, and you're being advised to step out of that environment. Whether it means you take a half an hour break, half an hour walk, whether it means that you leave the group entirely, you leave, whatever the case is making you feel uncomfortable, you need to find a way of making yourself feel comfortable. You need to practice self-care. What's going to make you feel good? Some of you have been doing things for others and putting yourself last. Maybe you're so used to people putting everything on you. Maybe now it's time to ask for what you want and expect to get it. Luck is on your side. You and your loved ones are safe. There could be some sort of anxiety about, the current state of affairs at the moment, which is, understandable. And also other situations that may be regarding your family. Some of you want children, I'm hearing as well, with this Cancerian energy. This is saying don't stress. You and your family are safe. Whatever you want, you can achieve it. But there are steps and there are actions that need to be taken before you get to your attained goal. Because again, I will keep reinforcing it. Butterflies, luck is on your side. If you have a situation regarding your family, know that you and your family are protected by your guides or whoever you believe in. Okay? And then we have a fiery climax approaches. So I'm picking up some Aries energy now as well as Cancerian energy. So we've got the leadership, signs here. We've got the fixed signs here. Okay, so this is saying that there needs to be some type of action that needs to take place to see this change, right? You need to take action in regards to working through your fears. Whether that means you, like I mentioned before, go and speak to a counselor. I know some of you might not really feel comfortable, but sometimes speaking to a professional that is in a non-judgmental environment will make you feel more, at ease in order to express yourself, because sometimes people feel a bit funny to talk to their family or friends because, there's a fear of, oh, what if they tell someone, or what if they judge me, or, there's something, around that. But if you speak to a counselor, then it's like, this person doesn't know my friends or family. Who they're going to tell, really? Whether it means you speak to a counselor over the phone, or some of you got some really cool friends, right? And I know you can go and talk to them, because I know for a fact that they always come and talk to you when they have a problem. And this is why this card is saying that when you're in need, you need to have that courage to go in, with that Leo energy, have that courage to go and reach out to them. The same way they have that same courage to come and reach out to you, and you're there for them, because a change does need to be made. And again, look, I didn't even see this, guys. Expect a powerful change. Yes, it's going to be a very powerful change, but it's only going to come after you take that action. Whatever that action is, whether it means you want to start up a new blog, you want to start a new YouTube channel, okay? And for some of you, I am feeling there's something online that you want to do. Maybe a new YouTube channel. Maybe you want to reach out to someone. Maybe you're a bit nervous. Maybe you want to apply for that job. Maybe you want someone to reach out to you. Maybe you want someone to come towards you, but you're feeling quite, it's not going to work out for me, and you're giving yourself a list of why it wouldn't work out, as opposed to why it will work out, because you are deserving, and, luck is on your side, and you are deserving of the best. You are in the driver's seat of your life to make that change. No one can make that change for us. It's easier said than done. There's been many times, especially when I was like, I don't know, I say in my teen years, I used to always think like, why is my life like this? I'm sure we've all been there, right? But it's like, okay, what can I do to make my situation better? Even without realizing, guys, I used to manifest without even knowing what I was doing. I am a big SWV fan. I don't know if you guys saw that Versus. I missed it, but I'm gonna capture it again online. But I remember when I was younger, and one of my older sisters, she gave me a SWV tape. I was 10 years old, right? This is when they first came out with I'm So Into You. Don't know if you guys know that song. If you do, please comment in the description box below. I was 10, and when I heard Coco's voice, I just wanted to sound like her. And it was a two-sided tape. It was, one side was the original version of I'm So Into You. The other side, I might leave that actual song in the description box below. The other side was the remix with Teddy Riley, right? I know my stuff when it comes to music, yeah. I'm a huge 90s R&B fan. So anyway, I remember, meeting up with some friends at school, and I'm like, yeah, girls, listen to this. Let's do a dance. I envisioned it in my head. I choreographed the whole thing, and it came out how I wanted it to be. But that's just a long story short, but it didn't exactly go to plan, because it's a long story, but, how I envisioned it to be was how it was. And it followed, this type of energy followed me into high school. And when I went to high school, Brandy was big at the time with her song I Want to Be Down, and all the girls either, they were feeling Brandy, or they were feeling, Monica. I don't think Monica came out at that time. It was either Leo or Brandy. And I had my, group of associates at the time, friends, but the girls that I knew that were talented, and, back then I thought I was Debrat. I don't know if you guys know who Debrat is, but I used to rap. Me and my best friend at the time, we used to rap. So I said to them, look, let's do a segment where, me and my best friend at the time, we rap, and then you guys come in and dance, and then we end it with Brandy. And we got a standing ovation. So basically, guys, I said that to say this. You have a plan, you have a goal that you want to attain. But, and bearing in mind, guys, when I'm saying this to you, I'm not making out that I was just popular chick at high school, because I was very reserved, right? I would just only hang around with just one person. I was very protective of my energy and of my space. At the time, I didn't know why, but I knew that I was very, very reserved, and I didn't like to be in big groups of people and crowds and stuff like that. So I understand for some of you why you may be feeling a little bit unsure about your capabilities, but believe me and trust me, regardless if you're an introvert, or an extrovert, you can achieve your goals. You just need to have a plan first and foremostly. Again, whether that means you research, whether that means you manifest, whether that means you script, believe that it's going to come into fruition. Because once you take that action with that Aries energy, you're going to see a powerful change in your life. It may not come straight away. It may come around, I don't know, like maybe the next full moon in Aries, right? But there's going to be a powerful change. It may also come when we have that eclipse in Sagittarius, because this card is under the look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. There's going to be a change for the better, but you need to believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible with that Neptunian energy, right? Neptune rules dreams, illusions, and fantasies. This is something to do with music. This has something to do with art. This has something to do with romance. Whatever you want, you can achieve. Now it's time to start manifesting and start believing. Believe in the impossible, because what you want is yours already. Butterflies, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will speak to you soon. Peace out.